Hey everyone, this is Geek Out Everything, and in this video we'll be looking at the Glide N120 Bluetooth earphones by JBL Infinity. So these are the actually budget kind of earphones, and if you look at the MRP, it's 399, but I've got them from Flipkart sale for around 750 or something. So yeah, that was a really great deal, to be honest. So if you look at the box itself, as you can see, and this is actually the first time that I've got this much fresh box, there's not even a scratch. So yeah, that's nice. And let me just look at the back of the box, and yeah, there's some specs which are up to 7 hours of audio playback, magnetic cable, IPX5 splash proof, 3 buttons, it has microphone. So yeah, and the frequency response is usual, it's 20 to 20,000 hertz, and it has 12mm driver. So yeah, that's all about the specs, and let me just quickly unbox it. So yeah, unboxing was simple, and we have got some other stuffs as well. So starting with the ear tips, we have got 2 extra pairs of ear tips, and the one is already attached. That makes total of 3, so you can choose according to your ear size. So yeah, that's great. And we have also got a micro USB cable to charge it up, but you can use any micro USB cable lying around, or you can use this one as well, but it is actually really small, so you have to be aware of that. And we have got this useless user manual that nobody reads, but you get it with every other product. But so let me just keep this side and we'll look at the earphones itself. So as you can see, these are the earphones itself, and the one thing that I've noticed is that these are magnetic. So yeah, that's great, because at this price point they are made up of metal. So yeah, that's nice, and they are magnetic as well. So yeah, that's a pretty plus point. And as you can see, they have infinity branding on the top, and yep. And the one thing that, and the another thing that I've noticed is that they are actually really flexible. You can actually just bend them to 180 degree or even more, and they will not break because they are actually really flexible. So that's one plus point. They have 3 buttons on the right side and infinity branding on the left side. And talking about the clickiness, they are not that much tactile, but they'll give you a pretty good feedback. So in terms of the clickiness, they are actually pretty good, but not the best I've seen. But I think they does the job pretty well, so I don't have any kind of complaint regarding that. And as you can see, we have 3 buttons actually to that volume buttons, and the middle button is to turn them on or turn them off. So you just have to hold them, and as you can see, the blue and the red light is blinking. That means they are in pairing mode. So after that, you can pair your device, and the pairing time is kind of long. It's not too long, but it takes more than usual. So talking about the build quality of these earphones, as you can see, the entire housing of the earphones itself is made up of metal, so they are actually pretty good in terms of that. But when it comes to the body, as you can see, the entire housing is made up of average quality plastic. But in terms of flexibility, they are actually very flexible, as I've told you. But the quality of the plastic itself is not very good, so you have to be aware of that. And if you're a kind of rough user, then I won't recommend you these earphones. But if you can use them with a little bit of care, then I think these are pretty good. But the build quality is not the strongest part of these earphones. Now talking about the wire quality, the wire is actually made up of rubber, and it's pretty thick. It's not braided or anything, but the wire quality is good, so you don't have to worry about that either. Now talking about the comfortability and fit, and even the looks, as you can see, in terms of looks, they actually looks pretty good. They have that metallic finish, and they actually comes in only one color, which is black and yellow. So yep, let me check. Sorry, they comes in red color as well. So yep. So you can just choose between red and yellow, whatever you like. And if you care about the looks, yeah, that's about the looks. So talking about the actual comfortability and fit, they are actually really good in terms of that, and I think this is the pretty strongest part of these earphones. They are actually very comfortable. So if you are a kind of guy who used to watch movies or listen to music for a longer time, then you won't feel any kind of pain. They are actually very comfortable, and you can also choose between different sizes of ear tips if you feel any uncomfortability. So yep, but all over they are actually very comfortable. Talking about the call quality, I had some calls with these earphones and I didn't really had any kind of problem. So in terms of microphone quality and overall call quality, they are fine. talking about the battery life, they will give you usually around 6 to 7 hours of playback time, which is exactly what it said on the box. It's not too much, but that's what you get at this price point. And I think it's fine because you can charge them up. They have like fast charging or anything like that. They will get fully charged in about 1.5 hours. So yeah, that's about the charging time and the battery life. And I would say they are average in terms of battery backup. But let's just talk about the sound quality. So in terms of sound quality, they are not that much great, but considering the price point of these earphones, they sounds pretty good. So let's just talk about it. And in terms of low end, they have a really good low end. That means the bass is actually pretty good. They'll give you punchy bass in the music. But when it comes to the sharpness, the high tones, they are not that much great. They lack in high tones. And if you're a kind of person, you know, who likes treble in their music, the sharpness, then I would not recommend you these earphones. But if you can you know, bear with it, but it doesn't mean that they sound bad. They sounds pretty good considering the price point of these earphones. Even if they sell for around, you know, the 1,000 rupees or 1100, they sounds pretty good. But in terms of sharpness, in terms of high tones, they lack a little bit. But yeah, that's how it is. And there's one thing that you have to burn in them, and by that I mean you have to use them for a couple of days. It's just a process in which you have to use your earphones for a couple of days to actually get the actual sound of the earphones. So yeah, after burn-in, they sound pretty good. The sharpness is kind of a good. So I would say they are not the best in terms of sound quality when it comes to the Bluetooth earphones, but for the price, I would say they sounds pretty good. And so if I have to rate them in terms of sound quality, considering the price point of these earphones, then I would rate them 7 out of 10. But if I have to rate them without considering the price, then I would rate them about 5 out of 10. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So in terms of sound quality, they are averagely good. In terms of build quality, they are fine. If you just want to buy these earphones, I have the link in the description below, so you can just buy them. And if you just simply like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. That will be really helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.